life continues to show me just how powerful we are with the presence of God and the higher spirit.
What's up, everybody? I'm your man, your host, Trey Henderson, and we are back for another episode of the Indie Seed.
So, yeah, it's all
I am amazingly proud and pleased to introduce, I guess he halfway belongs to Miami, the other half of him belongs to Jamaica. He's a dope artist. Jacree, what's going on, sir?
What's going on? Blessings. It's good to be here.
Well, since it's on your shirt, Eat Green.
Yeah.
What is it about?
Eat Green is actually a cannabis brand that I've been a part of with some really amazing people in my life for the past couple of years. They're my Bahamian and my Jamaican peoples. I got to shout out the Bahamas.
Yes, you do.
Because
it's going to be a problem.
That's a part of me, right? We're a lifestyle cannabis brand based out of LA.
All right.
Up and coming, pushing forward with really low dose consumables. To form edibles, but we wanted to bring something healthy into the mix. So Eat Green is kind of play on words as far as like plant-based mentality and like eating for function and nutrition.
The whole Eat Green concept that you explained, plus your music, it just seems very holistic, very inspiring, very positive. You recognize God in whatever that is to anybody in your music and in your lyrics. Was this always you? How did you get to this place? What made you decide you want to put that in your music?
I said it was always a part of me.
Yeah.
And in one way or another, growing up, we weren't so. My mom's such a free spirit, so she allowed us to kind of explore and make our mistakes and go in and out of ourselves. Along the journey, kind of stumbled, tripped a few times, and life continues to show me just how powerful we are with the presence of God and the higher spirit, and whatever that spiritual foundation is for anybody. But as I go through things, most recently last year my stepfather passed in July. Wow. And it spurred me so much more into the music realm, to just live out loud and live as freely as you possibly can, and kind of lean into that expansion that is God. And it's a scary place because it's just like I don't know what the next step is all the time, and that's okay, but we stepping out on faith. So I think it's always been ingrained within me, and just has come out and spewed out as time and obstacles have been stomped out.
Were you musical around the house? Does she have the musical gene? Like, where does this come from? Are you the only one in the family?
She doesn't have the musical gene. My father does. Even my name kind of comes from like one of his old producer names. So it was Jacree in the Bahamas, and kind of just like cut it off and gave me my own identity.
So you were branded for music,
right? Which is amazing. But all of my family is like just artistically inclined. I had to kind of heal in a lot of ways. Like when I was younger, I was in like these intensive like art programs. And this was like super young, like from 3 onwards. It's just like diving into music and theater, learning Spanish and all these things. And then everything kind of took a turn. My father got locked up around the time I was like 6. And so like all of those. And
you were accustomed to him being in the home, present in your life.
Exactly. For better or for worse. But always something where I'm like learning and in the space of growth as well with my mom. But I think when he got locked up, it was like so much things shifted, and I was a very intuitive individual, and so it's just like, wait, I'm not playing steel drums, like I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like this art space, like as a kid, like I really took that on, and up until my adult years and understanding like, whoa, like
6-year-old kid and your custom, your tradition, your everything that you relate music to and your father, these things that you do with dad all the time. And one day it's not happening.
It feels really different.
And you actually feel the hit, of course, because dad's gone.
Yeah.
Wow. You somehow still come off very positive and very inspiring as far as the message of your music.
Listen.
Well, it could have gone, hearing some of your story, it really could have gone the other way.
I mean, that's the contradiction that is a faith and blessing, right?
Yeah.
But I do also have, I also have like certain songs where my vulnerability is tried, because I'm like, dang, I'm talking about love now.
Yeah.
And it's just like heartbreak. And one of the songs that I'll be sharing today is about that. It's kind of questioning like, where am I in this space? But always coming back to like, I know who I am, and these things that fall off, relationships that tear apart, situations that don't come to surface, they're all meant to work for me.
Yes.
And so it's just a perspective, and how I live my life is a mantra of no climb, no view.
Dive into that 1 minute for me.
Yeah, no climb, no view. It's a mantra that I live by. And, we could be inundated by the material aspects in the external world, but it all surfaces and reflected from the internal world. And so when I say no climb, no view, I'm kind of taking back that power and saying, if I'm not working and building and climbing within myself to observe myself at a higher level, then I won't be able to see what is for me, see the alignments, change my perspective on situations that I'm going through for me. I climb out of this victim mentality every time I think like, hey, because a victim just sits and waits, and at times we do need to sit and call on the guidance of God and Spirit.
It has its place,
But that's still work.
Yes.
That's still the climb, intentionally sitting down and saying, I need to sit down and find a peaceful space to work through some things.
Yeah.
So no climb, no view.
Sometimes there's some struggle along the way, hitting the altitude that you want, but you can get to that place of self-consciousness, self-awareness, of this highness. The ride is smooth.
The ride is smooth because that place is always with you.
Yeah.
And I think that's that getting to that mental space is the important part. We're not reaching for anything. There's no finish line. We have it all. We're just uncovering and shining our mirror of soul to just reflect what we see very clearly.
You're into yoga. How long you been doing that?
I've been practicing yoga for the last 4 years.
Wow.
Almost. It was a personal healing bout for me. I have a series of injuries throughout my body, and I was in a really dark space. So with the help of the plant medicine, cannabis, as well as yoga, I started to really find my voice and really get back into my body. I plan this year to do my YTT, which is Yoga Teachers Training.
Okay, nice.
So it's just like diving in, giving a greater respect to the practice, but it's really helpful.
I've been asking each artist, do they feel it's the artist's responsibility to reflect the times in their music? Your music is so wrapped up and tied to, of course, your own personal life experiences, but I'll ask anyway. Generally speaking, do you feel it's the artist's responsibility to reflect the times?
I feel like each individual, I'll speak for myself in this moment, my only responsibility, and that's my ability to enact a response to what life is bringing me, my only responsibility is to be, say, sing, write, speak what I feel.
Nice.
And know that in this cosmic universe that the alignment of God is bringing that to people in the way that it should be received. I don't have to overthink it. I just have to bring it back to me each and every time. And so I think in that way, remember the internal begetting the external. In that way, I'm living for everyone. But I have to first understand I have to live and be for myself.
I'd like to know, what do you hope to achieve, given the nature of the music industry, how it can be difficult for independent artists? What do you hope to achieve through your music, and are you optimistic, pessimistic, cynical? How do you feel about the music industry right now?
Interestingly enough, I don't dive too much into it. I treaded lightly when it comes to honoring my process and not really taking external validation as a sign for me to do or be. But so I'm just focusing on my healing. Again, like this is always going to be my safe space and my healing, my therapy. And so
if people respond to it, great.
If people respond to it, great. If they don't, like I got my healing and I understand even one person could be impacted in one way or another. Like that's what I'm living for. I'm not living for too much of the hype, but I know God's going to bless me in miraculous ways that I have no doubt about. The potential is limitless. It's up to me to do the what and to push the work and to push the energy, but how it happens, not a burden of mine. What's up? My name is Jackree. You can reach me at Instagram. I'm at Jackree jacri.x, and that's JACRI. You can also follow or go to noclimbnoview.com. And then for Eat Green LA, it's eatgreenla.com. And we also have an Instagram as well, but I'm on the net.
Once again, I'm your man, Trey Henderson. It's been such a pleasure being here with you. You saw Jacri first here on the NDC. Thank you so much to the producers of this event, Context of a Generation. You can reach me, Trey Henderson, at The Other Trayvon, Instagram and Twitter. We love you, family. Peace.
Peace.
So that was the NDC. If you like what you saw and you want to be a partner, or if you want to collaborate with us, even if you're an artist and you want to submit your work, check out our website, contextofageneration.org, or go ahead and submit an email to us at submit@contextofageneration.org. And for all the artists, make sure you put your name, your social media handles, and attach some of your work as well. And for those who are interested in being a partner or collaborating, please email us and we would love to reach back out. Peace. That was the NDC. Thank you.